Drake, and I'm a Sleepm consultant. I'm a sleep consultant after years of being a medical professional in many degrees. Just to give you a bit of my background, I was a family doctor and emergency doctor in my younger years, and in about 2012 I flipped into the natural world of bioenergetic medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, osteopathic medicine, functional frequency matrix therapies, which is frequency medicine. Then I got a degree as a light therapist and a PhD in bioenergetics. So I'm kind of overqualified for the job, except I still love learning because Mother Nature always teaches me that something is amazing about this human body. It's so fantastic. But the thing is that if we're doing invasive medicine and interfering with Mother Nature's perfect recipe, there's a recipe for disaster and side effects and interference with the natural processes, which usually are self-correcting. So I'd like to tell you a little story basically about the fact that I got involved with Sleepm after my own neck injury in a head-on car crash. I was paralyzed with certain cranial nerves, injured for 6 months after somebody creamed me when I was driving to work one day. And I was in every kind of therapy for 10 years that you can imagine. And when Dr. Fung introduced me and Dr. Sheila introduced me to the Sleepm pillow, somehow after all those tensions and stress and scar tissue, after 3 days on the bed, my head must have fallen back on the post, and I felt some great relief in my pain structure, my mood, my sleeping. Everything seemed to improve after my head was back on the post a little better. In fact, all my physicalities and evidence of paralysis is now gone. Even 10 years after the accident, which made me think, wow, just posturally, that makes a lot of sense. And your cranial nerves are there, but the pillow in its ability to heal my immune system was quite profound. And I got more and more energetic, and now I run a school with the Sleep Academy and an online academy teaching people about the importance of sleep and the Sleepm products, which are non-invasive, safe, affordable. Really, when you think about $1 a day for the next 10 years, it's nothing, but it's helping your body with crystal therapies that attach to the crystal structure of your body. Now, in order to give you an example of how a postural alignment can make a profound difference, last night I had a profound experience with my own family where I was teaching online, and my sister called me panting saying, my mother, 95-year-old Rita, hit the floor, passed out. She was coming out of the bathroom, said she felt dizzy. My sister tried to grab her and ended up laying her on the floor. They both went down to the floor and had been lying there, phoned me and said, do we need an ambulance? And I said, well, I'll check on my special computer. And the computer basically said that she had a neck kink. She was actually otherwise, the heart rate was there and all the other things were okay. So I knew that she must have a pinch in the vagus nerve, and I must say she's had this before, so I'm pre-warned. She fainted in the same pew in church 29 times with a kink in her neck every time I don't know what happened. But so we have a knowledge that she can faint with a very delicate carotid and maybe some low adrenals. She's 95, okay? But last night I go to her bedside. She's lying on the floor in her bedroom, and I know that she's got a kink in her neck, so I slipped the Sleepm pillow with the magnets and the butterfly pillow with the magnetic conformation, which reforms the magnetic polarity of the brain, positive, negative, okay? So it helps people wake up out of a coma sometimes. Well, to my amazement, her head must have popped back on the post herself, much like mine had done, and within at least 10 seconds, she suddenly stirred and came awake after 3 hours of being unconscious on the floor. And took 20 minutes to wake up, groggy, and then more and more, and then sat up. I made her see if she could crawl herself to see if she had all 4 limbs working. She sat up herself onto her walker, went over and sat on the couch, and had dinner with me. So there's an understanding of how a sudden, acute subluxation of the neck for whatever happened that made her dizzy, and she suddenly went down, the sudden popping of that neck back under the pillow with its specialized foam that helps your head rock in viscoelastic foam to exactly the weight of your own body will be self-correcting. And so there's my testimonial just to say that, look, I'm a doctor of osteopathy and somebody's neck out could make them pass out. And here's a pillow that did my job and put her neck back in subtle ways because of its own self-balancing. Imagine now if you have that every night. So of course I left the pillow with her. I took my own pillow off my bed, I took it over to hers, and she's now sleeping on it and says, oh, I love that pillow. Called me this morning and is right as rain again the next day. So what does that say to us? It says that non-invasive things that are technologically made of crystal and foam and special magnetized zinc and copper charcoal and special foaming shapes to the exact shape of your neck These things can have a profound effect on the body because the vagus nerve, which comes out from the C1 vertebrae, if it's off the post, you're out of your mind. You're even not in your body. So if you can get that happening for all our people, our young folks, our athletes, our senior citizens, anybody who needs a good mind needs a good neck support, and that's how we're going to stay well for the years to come. I hope you'll check us out at sleepm.com and come to our trainings on Wednesdays at 10:30 we do the marketing training, but every Thursday night at 8 p.m. you can get us online and hear other people's testimonials besides mine and find out how Sleepm might be able to not only help you get healthy, but wealthy and wise. We'll see you soon.
Welcome to Sleepm. Sleep better, live better.
Sleepm, that's me. Albert Johnson, that's me. Find me at 365 Cloverleaf Drive, Baldwin Park, California, or visit the website albertssleepmstore.com. Get your biohealing beds and more. Give us a call, 310-622-3325. That's 310-622-3325. Let's talk. Sleepm, that's me. Albert Johnson, that's me.